Good morning, everybody. It's out and about on the Appalachian Trail. It's day 72, and I have my headlamp on right now. It's still dark out. It rained the entire night. I just went and got my food, and I have no service, so I can't really see like what the weather's going to be. So my guess, I'm just assuming it's going to be raining the whole morning. So I gotta get I'm gonna eat breakfast and then I'll prepare for being wet. So that's just like covering my backpack, keeping, my phone, making sure my electronics are very tightly sealed in my waterproof bag, same as my sleeping bag, like everything that I can do to prepare to not get things wet. Put my phone in a Ziploc, I think I said that kind of stuff. So I'm in no rush. I have like 9-point-some miles to hike today. Just checked, and it's about 6:15 a.m. right now. I should probably leave like 7:30, and then that should get me there, noon or earlier, which is perfect for me. I actually will be hiking to a park ranger station, and then calling the hotel that I'm staying at tonight. I guess they have shuttles, so if I have service from the Gap, I'll call them at the Gap. If not, there's like a 0.1 side trail to get to a park station, which should have a phone. I think that's how that works. So yeah, we'll see there. Probably won't take too much footage in the rain, just with my phone, but we'll let you know what we do once we get to the park ranger station and get into town and get to the hotel. I think I have like a little cabin, which would be really cute. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Happy day 72. All right, we're doing it. Still raining. This is the trail today. These are all the views. Just full of clouds. I am trying to finish my book. I keep saying I'm gonna do that, but I don't listen long enough. So maybe today's the day. I haven't seen anyone yet. I think someone's behind me. I keep thinking I see something, but hopefully we'll be able to say hi to someone today. And yeah, I think this is just gonna kind of be it. This is gonna be it for my 9-mile hike today. We'll talk soon. It's cute though. It's a pretty rainy day. I just saw something fly over the trail and I looked up and there was a freaking owl and it was beautiful in this misty day, but it flew too far, went into a tree. There's no way I can show you guys. But that was cool. I saw one owl once on the Superior Hiking Trail. It was white, like Hedwig from Harry Potter. This was more of a tan, brownish color. It was silent. It made no noise. It was crazy. Okay. Wow, that put me in a good mood. That was so cool. All right, I'm in the motel. I just wanted to share a quick story of how I got here. It was quite interesting. When I booked this hotel a few days ago, I had asked if they had a shuttle service. The woman said, yes, we have shuttles. Yes, they're going to be operating on Tuesday. You just have to call when you get to the Gap. And so that was my plan. I got to the Gap. I called. I actually walked down to the park entrance, and there were 2 park rangers working in their little kiosks where if you're driving into the park, you would pay them to enter. They didn't pay any attention to me, asked me if I needed anything, nothing. And it's pouring rain, which is fine. I didn't really need them. I kind of stepped under the awning that they had there and made my phone call, and somebody at the front desk answered, who was a different woman at the hotel. And she's like, we don't have shuttles. I'm so sorry. I don't know about anything like that. I was like, shoot. But she gave me a number of a local shuttle guy. And so I called him, and these park rangers or whoever, whatever their title is, they could hear what I was going through because I was making the phone call right next to them. And he didn't answer, so I left a message, kind of explained my situation, so they definitely knew what was going on. And they weren't asking any, I wasn't necessarily expecting them to be come in, use our bathroom, to eat our food, do everything, but just a little
hey, do you need any help? What's going on? Like, is there someone we could call or something? Like, nothing, no help at all. And then there's a guy and a woman, and the guy told the woman, like, hey, I'm going to drive into town and get some lunch. Like, do you need anything? Whatever. So I was like, perfect. And I was like, hey, are you going to Elkton? He's like, yeah. I'm like, do you mind dropping me off? It's like not fully in town. It's on your way though. And he's like, I'm sorry, I can't. And he's like, it's only like 7 miles though. You could walk it. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not walking 7 miles. That's crazy. But I was kind of like, oh, shoot, I don't know what to do. And he just like turned around and walked away. And the lady just like was like nodding her head. Like, yeah, he can't help you. I'm like, okay. So maybe some hikers gave us a bad rep. I don't know. But I ended up Googling it. It was only 2.5 miles. So I walked. It was a very dangerous road to walk. I'm glad my mother was not watching me do that. Just like semis blowing by, I would like jump to the other side of the guardrail, and then I would kind of jump back and walk as far as I could, because the side of the guardrail without cars was very slanted, and you couldn't like walk. So it was a very long 2.5 mile walk. When I had about 1/10 of a mile to the hotel, I could see it, and this Jeep pulls over. And also I kind of tried to hitchhike in the beginning, but there were no places for a car to pull over and pick me up. So it didn't work. Then right when I kind of got closer to the hotel, it did open up a little bit, 2 lanes, like spots for people to pull over. And I wasn't hitchhiking, but this guy pulled over, was like, hey, are you a through hiker? Do you need anything? Do you need a ride into town? I was like, I can see my motel, so no, I'm good. He's like, well, how are you going to get into town? Like, do you need to go to the post office, resupply? I was like, oh my gosh, actually, yeah, let's go into town. I'll find my way back. It's fine. But he ended up being like, I'm coming back through town at 4:30. I'll pick you up. And it was about 1:30. So I did all my errands. I had a burger, a beer, hung out. When I was done at the restaurant, somebody I knew, Papa Smurf, came in and hung out with him for a little bit. And then sure enough, Kenny was there at 4:30, exactly like he said, and picked me up and brought me back to the motel. And I'm doing laundry and everything. But I think the moral of my story was just like, there's so many strangers out here on the trail that are so extremely helpful. And then you run into these people who you think are like the people that you go to for help, like a park ranger or people who are working at the park, and you just assume that they're going to be used to this lifestyle and like super helpful. And I found that the strangers are usually way nicer, more helpful than these people that you think are like in charge and you can go to. So just an interesting thing that I've been learning. But yeah, so I'm in the motel. I'll show you around here and doing laundry, and I'll also show you what I have for lunch, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers. All right, just got some detergent in the main room. We'll go do laundry. Here's where I'm staying tonight, Country View Motel. Cutie little office where I just got this. Right by the road, and these are these cute little cabins, and I am like the middle one right there. Just gonna run around here and do some laundry, which is back here. Everything is soaking wet. I'm gonna clean out my dirty socks and then get this laundry started. Got all my clothes in here already, so just a small load and we'll get this going. This was like $2, so not bad at all. You can tell there's at least 2 hikers here because we've got all my stuff out there and then all this woman's stuff out there. My tent's soaking wet. It's still wet out. I'm honestly just gonna lay it out here for a while. We're not gonna use that. When my friend comes, we're gonna use my 2-person tent, and we're not gonna need my footprint. So if this stuff doesn't get dry, not the end of the world. So my stuff's everywhere. But here's the cute little cabin. Getting all my stuff together down there. Got my own little bathroom, TV. There's Wi-Fi that works, but for some reason I'm not able to make a phone call, which is kind of a bummer. But otherwise, all right, I'm showered. I have Wi-Fi in here, so I'm kind of getting the chance to like read people's comments and stuff on my videos. And I just want to say thank you to like so many people are so nice. Today was the day that I posted the video about trampolines and, you know, how I'm kind of just more of a solo hiker, and just my experience with being alone instead of being in one tramway the whole way. And so I just got some really nice comments from Lynn and Betty Joe and Andy and just John and a guy named blah blah. Like, there's just so many people who said, and Sky, who just said like such positive things. And there are more of you out there. I'm sorry, I can't remember everyone's names, but I usually don't have time on trail to like respond or even enough service. Sometimes I can like barely get a thumbs up loaded. But just know that I do read them all, and you guys have been really positive, saying some, oh, and Richard Ross, thank you. You're always commenting really nice things and giving me a lot of confidence out here, and just makes me happy that, of course, I kind of started this for my family and like cousins and aunts and uncles and siblings and parents and like my friends to follow along and really know what I've been up to. And that way when I get home, it's not such like a shock of like, what did you do out there? But yeah, I just thank you for all your comments. I love it. I appreciate it. All right, guys, officially a wrap on today. Thank you so much for watching. Mike is not going to get here until like 2 a.m. So I'm going to try to get some sleep, wake up when he gets here, and then I'll let him sleep in, and I'll kind of run and do a couple of errands in the morning. And then we'll be heading into the Shenandoahs. I did get him a permit when I got my permit, my Shenandoahs permit. So hopefully we don't have any problems. I'm like, for some reason, just have like a little anxious feeling about seeing those park people again. I just hope we can like blow past them and they don't ask questions. But yeah, so I'm going to go watch a little bit of, okay, I showered. I did all my chores. Showered, got everything ready, did my laundry. My tent is now hanging over the shower. We'll see if it dries. And I'm going to watch some Survivor season 42. I'm going to upload a couple of videos and then go to bed. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll have a friend with me. See you then.